Hey guys, so in the last video we did the desk along with all the stuff on the desk. We did the laptop, the coffee cup, the plaque, the book, the plant, and the actual desk. And so in this video, I think I want to focus on doing the chair. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to select everything minus the picture in the background and just hide it. H to hide. The chair, let's go ahead and start by Shift A, adding a cylinder. Let's go ahead and scale this cylinder to about this big. I'm going to turn on X-ray and I'm going to zoom in on this cylinder. We're going to do this cylinder here, and so I want to put the center point right there. Go to edit mode, GZ to move, GZ to move, and then scale. And then grab these and then hit S for scale. Kind of like that. Not a big deal. Let's create another cylinder while we're here. And let's see if Shift A, another cylinder. And let's move it. Let's size it. S. Let's move it. Let's size it. Let's grab the bottom ones. Let's move them. And size. S. G, Z, right to there. And we can create one last cylinder. Let's hit Shift A, cylinder, and let's move it to here. Size it. Zoom in on it. Let's move this down. Let's move it all the way down to here. And then let's move this G and then Z to about right there, and then size. Hit S right about there. Right about there. I'm going to go to edge mode and select all these edges, and then hit Command B to bevel, and then I can move my mouse to get that bevel going, and then scroll on the wheel for the mouse. And that looks about right. Boom. We'll keep it. We've got the bottom cylinder done. Let's create this. I'm going to start with a cube. Let me place that. Shift A, cube, size. About the size of this this leg, and then I'm going to move it G right about there, and then go to vertex mode, select these vertices. Nope, these two, and then just move G, Z, about that size. Now select these two, that one, these two, and then I'm going to move them all the way out here. I'm going to select these two and then move them to about right there. I'm going to grab that one and just move it slightly to about there. I'm going to add a subdivision right here and then just put it right about there. And then go to face mode and grab this bottom face and just extrude it down. E to extrude, and if I hit Z, I can get rid of that right there, the Z. So I'm going to go back to vertex mode, G, and then I think G. I'm okay with it this way. If I wanted to make it round, I could add some, but I'm gonna leave it like that. I'm gonna leave it exactly like it is right there. I may just these two in the top view, just maybe make them scale in the Y, just like this a little bit, and then the whole thing L, and then move it in the Y right about there. I meant to do this outside of this object, so I'm just going to select them, hitting the L key, and then hit P, and then separate by selection. That makes it into a whole new object, which is what I have. And then I am going to rotate it, duplicate it and rotate it 5 times. So 360 divided by 5 is 72. Let's see if it happens. Shift D to duplicate, right click, and then rotate this in the Z, 72. There it is. I'm going to duplicate it again, right click, 72. I don't even have to, no, I just hit plus 72. There it is. Do it again, Shift D, right click, and so it's 144 plus another 72. Boom. Shift D to duplicate, right click, so it's 216 plus 72. Boom, there it is. What I want to do is maybe see if I can get this to be right there. It doesn't have to be perfect. And so if I look at my front view, we're there, guys. I am going to do a little sphere. I could do a cylinder, but I'm going to do a sphere. Shift A for a sphere. UV sphere. S. And then G. Maybe a little bit smaller. S. Right about there. And then I am going to G. Right there. Shift D. Shift D. Shift D. Shift D. There we go. And so you notice that we're a little off the floor. And so what I'd like to do is grab all the stuff, everything, and then just move it down. Move it down. Let's just move it down, see what happens. Oops, except for this part. Just so that it hits the floor. And on all these things, I might scale them up a little bit. I should have moved that pivot point, but we're good. We'll keep it right there. All right, let me turn off X-ray so we can take a look at what we've done, and there it is. There's the beginning of the chair. Let's create the bottom, this panel. I'm gonna do a Shift A, cube, let's go ahead and make this very, very thin. Let's grab it, put it right there. Turn on X-ray again. And size it. Tab, select all of these vertices, and again scale right to about there. Before I do the scale though, I'm going to go to the top view. I'm going to make it a little bit more square right there, and then I'm going to go to edge mode, select that edge, select that edge, and that edge. I only got the corners selected, and I'm going to round it off a little bit. And so go Command B to bevel, and then we just bevel it a tiny bit just to give it a little bit of roundness. Oops. Right about there. Good. It's a tiny little bevel, and then we're good. The next thing I'd like to do is the cushion. So one more thing, Shift A, cube, place the cube right there, size it under that pan thing, and then go to vertex mode, move these, and what I'm going to do is add a modifier. Let's add a modifier. Let's add a subdivision surface modifier with a 2 with quality. Boom. And you can see that it's not good. I'm okay with it. Let's add some subdivisions here. Let's go to Command R, and I'm going to add 4. And while I have them selected, I am going to scale them only in the Z. I want to leave about that much from the edge. I'm going to do the same here. Command R. Let's do 4. Left click and then right click, and then scale. You can see that cushion getting rounded off a bit. And then one more. I'm going to do it also in the vertical. Command R. I'll do 2 here. Left click, right click, and then scale. I think I'm going to leave them right there. And that's it. That's our cushion. I might have to scale it up a little bit. Hit S just a little bit. Move it over. And scale it this way. Let's see what that looks like. I think I want to scale it this way just a little bit more. Right there. I don't want that tray to be too big. Cool. Let's do the back. Let's start off with a cylinder, Shift A, a cube, and let's move that to where the back is. Let's go to the front view. That's the only view we have. I am going to put it more or less where that back is. Tab, these and these, size them in. And move this down. I'm going to push these over and push these over. I think that's about right. Now, side view. I'm going to push this way down here and then this way down here like this. I want to make that the back. So I'm going to push this like that. That's our chair. I still have to do a little bit of tweaking, and I want to round off these corners. But before we round off these corners, I want to get the shape correct. So let's add a subdivision surface modifier. There it is. Crank it up to 2 and then start adding subdivisions. I'm going to add 4 and then left click, right click, and then size it. Like that. And then add more right there. Left click, right click, and then size it. Okay. Maybe one down here. 2. That's it. And I think we're good. I'm going to modify this curve. So I'm going to move this set to round off that curve right there. I'm also going to follow the shape of the chair here just by sizing these and then sizing these just like that. Also, which reminds me, I got to do the same for the seat. So the seat, we just need to make it a little bit more narrower. So this is the seat. And so we're going to select all of the ones here. And we're going to do this right there. And then we're going to select all of these. And we're going to do this. And look at the top. You know what? I kind of like it like that. And this one, I kind of like it like that. Let's go and do the same for the pan. And we only have to get these, and then we're going to, there we go. We gave it a little bit of a curve. See what that looks like. I moved the cushion up, and I think that works a little bit better. And there we have the chair. All we have to do now is do the armrest. So let's go ahead and get that done. The armrest, I want to start off by placing the actual armrest and then doing the support underneath. So what I'm going to do is I am going to start off with a cube. And then I am going to move it in place, size it to about the size of the armrest that I want. And then size it like this. Grab this, push it up like this. Actually, this should be outside, and then this should be right there. I think this should be a little further back like this, and this should be a little less, a little bit, so right about there. I think that's good. We're going to do a subdivision surface modifier. Boom. Let's crank it up to 2. And let's do the same thing we did with the cushions. We're going to add subdivisions. So we're going to cut this. We're going to do this along this first. We'll do 2. Like that. Command R, scroll wheel. We'll do 2 this way. And then we'll do 4 this way. Right there. And then we're going to scale them. Just move them out. Just like that. Now, if I want the top to be more cushiony than the bottom, I need to move these down. Like so. And then I can move these up a little bit. Just like that. And we've got ourselves an armrest. What I want to do is I want to do a bottom piece that goes all the way to here, the side piece that goes all the way to here, or even to here, and then another piece that goes up. So kind of like a triangle. And so let's get that done. Let's get out of here. Let's do a Shift A, another cube, and I'm gonna put it right here, size it, get in there, just size it like this, and then size it this way. Make sure it's about the size of the armrest. I'm going to push these over all the way out to here, and then I'm going to subdivide it. Command R just once, and then push this to here. And then I want to extrude one out of here, extrude another one, and then bring them together here. So I am going to subdivide it 4 times. To about right there. And then grab this, E-extrude to there. Not a big deal. And then cut this one to about right there. Grab this face, this one, extrude to about here, and then cut it, and then grab this face and extrude just move it. I like it in the center like that, to be honest. So there it is. The only other thing that I want to do is in the top view, go to vertex mode, and I'm going to push this one over here, and then push these, no, just this one over here, like that. There we go. There it is. There it is. And so there's the armrest. Let's add yet another modifier, and we're going to add a mirror modifier, and we're going to add that mirror modifier with the mirror object being the back cushion, and we're going to do the same to this. Add a mirror modifier, and the mirror object would be the back cushion. The last thing to do, if you guys noticed, the little lever that goes out, I am going to do a shift a cylinder. Let's get this cylinder, mesh, cylinder, size it, very, very tiny. And size it even more. I'm trying to get that little lever. So size it and push it up and then rotate it. Move it into place. Maybe size it a little bit more. G to move right about there. And then I am going to grab a couple of these, well, actually I'm going to cut it to about right there. Command R. And then move it way up here. And then I'm going to grab a few of these, maybe 4, not that one, maybe these 3, and just extrude them like that. Extrude them, and even maybe a little further, and size them. Like that. And that's it. We're going to rotate this a little bit. Rotate this a little bit. And then just move it right about there, and that should do. Zoom out, turn off X-ray, and I think we got it. We are good, except the only thing is we need to shade smooth all of these objects. This one, except for turn on auto smooth, and I think that's it. There we go, guys. If we bring all the stuff back, I am going to move this back, and hopefully bring the desk back. Bring all of the stuff back. And there we go. We've got a full functioning desk with a chair. All we need is the character to sit in it. And so, guys, in the next video, I think we need to do a little bit of house cleaning. We need to name all of these objects. We need to create the materials for all of these and then combine. For example, the chair, I want it to be one object, not several objects. The table, I want it to be one object. The plant, I want to be one object. And so I need to combine a lot of this stuff, add the materials, name everything, and just organize everything. We've been modeling like crazy, and then we just have to step back and organize all this stuff. And so, guys, that's what we'll do in the next video. I hope you liked the video, guys. If you liked the video, go ahead and hit the like button and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one. Thank you, guys.